what is leadership? It can be many things, but I think the simplest thing a leader does is when faced with a problem, they get up to their backside and do something about it rather than talk. So leaders do, and if somebody doesn't do, they're probably not a leader.
Leadership, I think, is an ability and a power every single person possesses. Everyone's a leader. You're a leader, I'm a leader, we're all leaders in schools, jobs, work, and the communities that we work in. It's our ability just to inspire people. It could be the simple thing as in asking someone to go to the shop or asking someone to pick up a litter. It's like using your voice to get people to improve the community or to get people to do something which will better themselves in their lives.
A leader is someone who's able to inspire individuals and also to identify what their aspirations are and take them on that journey so that they can reach those aspirations.
To me, leadership means anybody who wants to make a positive change.
A leader would also have a good mentor. It doesn't mean you're at the top of the tree, it means you're at the top of the tree and you've got someone who's done something like what you want to do and you help get their support in order for you to progress. And then you mentor other people so that they can reach their aspirations.
Leadership for me means inspiring others. It can be a small group or a large group or a very large group as part of a particular movement. It can be in a variety of facets. It can be in a school, it can be in political leadership, it can be in civic leadership or faith leadership. So it's anyone with some following is a leader as far as I'm concerned.
So I was going to tell you a little story. Just 2 days ago I was watching the Teletubbies and then Lana said to Paul, you're probably thinking why is a 16-year-old still watching Teletubbies? But I mean, I'm going to just tell you this story and just see what you guys think of this. So Lana said to Paul, I need to get to the custard factory, but I don't know where. Lana said, okay, I'll take you to the custard factory. So both of them went to the custard factory. So it's probably not the best example of a leader, and you're probably thinking, why is she still watching Teletubbies? But I mean, to me, what that kind of represented was that it's like when you have a leader, you have someone who kind of guides you, kind of someone who shows you the way. Even in that little example, you could just see how Lana kind of showed Tinky Winky, was it Dipsy, to the custard factory. So, and next thing I'm just going to talk to you guys a little bit about is, I call it a package to being a successful leader. Because Mama always says, if you want to bake the best cake, the best samosa, the best roti, makora, you need a delicious recipe. So to be a successful leader, you also need a delicious recipe. I call it the pack. Not pack as in 6-pack, 8-pack, 4-pack. Or like a pack as in pack of beer, drink, whatsoever. But pack as in P-A-C-K. P stands for passion, because any leader, it's like if you watch Obama or if you watch like someone who really inspires you, you see what they have is passion. Passion as to what it is that they're standing for. They're hungry, they're thirsty to get to that finish line, to do something that they really feel strongly about. And to be a successful leader, you need passion. I think you need passion. A, ambition. By ambition, I always think of, what is it that you're aiming for? What is it that as a leader you want to achieve? At the end of this, what are you going to say? Okay, fast forward 25 years, or fast forward 375 years, or fast forward 5 years, or 2 years. What is it that I have achieved? What is it that at the end I've actually kind of like progressed to? So that's the A. Next is the C. C as in confidence, because I think confidence is probably one of the best and most delicious things any leader can have. Because if you want to stand up there, or if you want to talk about something that you really feel strong about, you need to have that confidence that you actually like. As soon as you get on the stage, you instantly grab the audience's attention. You instantly get your people wanting to listen to what it is that you have to say. The next one and the last one is K, which stands for knowledge. Knowledge, not as in how many formulas you can do or how many words you can make with the whole alphabet or how many formulas you can crack. But knowledge is in knowing, understanding who it is that you're representing and that knowledge as to what it is that you want to achieve. And I think PAC is something which any leader or every leader kind of needs to have.
I'm going to talk a bit about my journey as an individual and why it is that a 31-year-old lad from Lozells is a councillor in a political party when politicians aren't exactly regarded as the best of friends with young people. I still regard myself as relatively young. We have the biggest electoral wards any councillor has in the country. So if you're a councillor in Birmingham, you represent 30,000 people. I got, I think, 5,500 votes with a 4,000 majority. You can become a councillor in areas of London where there's small boroughs with 300, 400 votes. So when you hear of a councillor in Birmingham, it's very different to a councillor in other areas of the country, because we are the largest local authority in Europe. Birmingham City Council is the biggest local authority in Europe in terms of people, in terms of budget. We've got a budget of £4.4 billion, which is the same as some third world developing countries in the world. So we've got a huge budget and a huge mandate from the people. I always say those that are assistant directors or potential assistant directors in Birmingham City Council, we need to empower and motivate to become the chief executives. And I think events such as this support and capacity build young people to aspire to be the leaders, and not just nearly leaders of the city, but proper leaders in they can be political leaders, leaders in terms of civil service, leaders in terms of their faith communities, leaders in the voluntary sector, but it's about giving young people that and empowering them to take that next step.
The Birmingham Leadership Foundation our main focus is, developing young leaders in the Birmingham area. We want to support young people and give them opportunities to become amazing leaders and, work effectively in the community and just, elevate Birmingham really.
This event is called the Monday Masterclass, and it allows people all across the area, Handsworth, Lazals, all of different age groups, just to sit and just listen to speeches, but also get inspired by what people have to say. And also today it was part of a podcast where it allowed people to kind of get an understanding in using social media and how to utilise it to the best of their ability. The speech I gave, it was actually split into two. First part was being a leader, what it means to be a leader, and I talked about having a pack. Pack not only like the abs you have, but pack is in passion, ambition, confidence and knowledge. And that was the first part of my speech. My second part was more about my position as an NYP for Ladywood in Birmingham. So from there, I'm standing here now, and it wasn't easy getting here because there were 7 other candidates in my ward as well. 7 other young, ambitious young people as well who wanted the same position. But it's like, if you want something so bad, you're willing to work really hard, or you want something so bad, you're willing to campaign your butt off. Even if it means posting every 2 seconds, vote for me, vote for me, vote for me, or watch this video, watch this video. When you want to, you go for it and you put your 100% into it.
Catherine is one of our very own. She has been a part of Birmingham Leadership Foundation's 100 Young Leaders programme, and now she's in the UK Youth Parliament, which is amazing, and she's representing Ladywood and Perrybar, that's her constituency, and I believe she's going to be amazing in that. So she was here today speaking about how to be an effective leader and how to represent the views of others, and I'm sure she's going to do that well.
So I think, even if people sitting in this room could just understand a bit about what UKYP is, or what I think being a leader is, it's like a chain. Then they'll tell someone else, who tells someone else, who tells someone else. So then the work that we young people actually do in the community gets bigger, and more people know about what kind of work that we do as young people, and also as NYP village.
We were here today, as we will be with the next 3 or 4 and maybe more masterclasses, to run social media searches beforehand. So what we're doing is sharing social media skills with the wide range of different leaders who are involved in the Leadership Foundation, so that they can get out there, network, collaborate and make things happen. So that's why we were here today.
I think anyone can be a leader. You need to be motivated, you need to be determined to achieve something, and you need to be ready to run through brick walls, as far as I'm concerned, to achieve something. Leaders are born out of situations. There may be a particular thing that happens on the corner of your road that you feel passionately about, that you campaign against or for, and that makes you into a leader.
Waseem is, an amazing speaker. He's really passionate about what he does. He is a Labour councillor for Lazals and East Handsworth ward. He's very dedicated to young people. He's constantly campaigning for better services and facilities for his community, and he's a really, really great guy. He's been amazing today with us here.
I think one thing I clearly wanted to get across to them, I'm a local boy, born in Lazals, brought up in Lazals, schooled in Lazals. and today I'm a councillor in these cells, and I've had a few good weeks in terms of becoming chair of an overview scrutiny committee and also getting my MBE last week. So I want to give something back to the community that's given me so much, and today was one aspect of that, and trying to empower young people that not only can you emulate me, but you can achieve far more than what I've achieved, and it can happen being brought up in a relatively socially deprived area. So everybody can achieve, and it's about empowering them to say, I'm one of you and look where I am. So not just emulate me, exceed on what I've done.
I want people to take away the Podnosh media surgery experience, and I also want them to, the interaction, the talks in which they've had with these emerging leaders and, an established leader. I want them to be encouraged and to be inspired to want to become an effective leader in Birmingham or in their, organisation, in their community, and just do better really in Birmingham.
The whole evening was just really enjoyable. Really good questions, really interesting people, and I've got to come again, but I'm looking forward to it.